Welcome to That's So Us
with Ama
and Lo.
Join us every Friday as we talk about everything and anything.
From pop culture to mental health to life experiences.
Everyone needs a vent session, and we're ready to connect with you on so many levels.
Be ready to laugh and even cry. Grab some tissues and a drink.
And join us as we turn our 3 a.m. calls into this podcast. My stomach hurts again, but I did this to myself too. But I did this to myself. I made like a vegan chili, and then I threw Tabasco sauce in it. And while I was eating it, I was like, I'm going to regret this in 30 minutes. And now my stomach hurts, but that's that.
That's okay. Was it good?
It was really good.
That's good.
Yeah. Didn't learn my lesson, but it was good.
It's fine. We'll take many trips to the bathroom. It's okay.
Not that.
I just went right before this, so I think it should be good.
We'll see. We'll see if I have to go. Okay, well, do you want to talk about your highs and your lows?
Sure. My high is my nephew's been here for I think a week now, or a week and a half. Sometime. So it's been really nice getting to spend time with him.
Nice.
He lives in Florida. So yeah. It's been fun. Low, kind of going through the same stuff as before, so.
Mm-hmm.
But today was a good day. I'm taking it day by day, and today was good. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see. My high. I got my nails done today. That's my high. And then my nail girl's boyfriend called while I was there, and then he got his coffee. So that's my high.
Oh,
the little things in life. And then my low is kind of the same things too. I also deal with seasonal depression a lot, and everything's happening at the wrong times. And now here in Montreal, it's getting really cold and the weather's changing. Mm-hmm. And each year I'm always I never realize how much my mood's affected by the weather. But yesterday I hung out with my two friends, Sarah and Alex, and right before then I had a mental breakdown. I was this is it. This is the end of my life. I want to die. Whatever. I was going through it.
Yeah.
And yesterday was the first really gloomy day here. The clouds were just clouding, and it just wasn't it.
The clouds are cloudy.
And then I was oh shit, I just never realized how bad it gets when it's like this. But the thing is I also love fall, so it's such a annoying thing.
I feel that. I really do. Because I don't know why. It's just when it's dark outside and ugly
the sunset.
And raining,
here it's the sun setting right now, and it's 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's setting right now too.
Versus in the summer, it's always 9 p.m. that it's set. So now the days are shorter as well.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I also feel I just have less daytime. So then I'm awake at night super late. I go to sleep so late. It's so bad because then I wake up really late.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not good.
Yeah. And last night I was talking to a friend while we were texting, and then I swear to God, I fell asleep and I was waking up every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes. And I was so mad because I was I just want to have a consecutive sleep. And each time I woke up, I had a new text from her. So then I would answer it. I'd fall back asleep. Then I'd wake up, and then I see that it's 30 minutes again. And I was what is wrong? And it was that for 5 hours.
Dude, I have no clue what's going on between you and me because we're so connected, even to our sleeping schedule, because the past couple weeks I haven't been able to sleep, and it's been exactly what you're saying. But I forgot to say this the other episode because it happened and it was really scary. And well, it wasn't scary in the moment, but thinking about it now, it's scary. I already told you about it, but I'm going to tell them. So I was sleeping, right, one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up to this burning sensation on my leg. And I look down at my leg and there was this huge scratch on my leg. And I was what is this? And also, I don't remember if it was the next morning I woke up and saw it, or that night. I kind of forget. All I remember is I
think it was that night.
Was it?
Because you sent me a picture
So no, that was the second time it
Oh,
happened.
okay. We're talking about the first time. Okay, the first time I
The
don't
first
remember.
time I was sleeping, and so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this as I just scratched myself in my sleep, whatever. But it was like almost like a cut, like it was bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so strange to me, and I was like, I'm gonna wash my sheets, make sure that there's nothing like in my sheets, like
Yeah.
not that like I don't know.
You
I
never
was just
know.
kind of yeah, I was like, this is weird. And so I didn't really think anything of it. And then it happened again, like 2 nights later, something like that. And this time I was not asleep. I was actually awake. And I felt
Even
that
worse.
same, I know, even worse. And I felt that same burning sensation. And then literally I looked down at my leg and it was an even bigger cut. And I was like, what is happening? It was
That's so
so
scary.
weird. So, but it was weird because it's like, you know, when you like scratch yourself and you can feel
Yeah.
that you scratch yourself, it wasn't even like it just
It was just
burned,
burning.
but I didn't feel like I scratched anything or I cut myself or anything like that. And so it was really, really strange. But yeah, the past couple of nights I've been like, I haven't had like a good night's sleep because I keep
Yeah,
waking up
same. Same.
and
And
I
like for
don't
no
know, it
reason.
feels weird. I don't know if it's, I don't really know what it is.
Me
But I do
either.
feel like an energy though, and I don't know. So I think
I
I
don't
need
know.
to
Well, the other
sage and I'm gonna
night,
stage my room and
yeah,
like
the
figure that
other
out.
night I was like sleeping. I'm like, I never think of this, but I was laying there and I closed my eyes and I was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm gonna sound like actually mentally ill. But like I closed my eyes and like in my head, I saw this like person's face looking at me, and then I
Oh my
couldn't
god,
sleep.
it's okay.
I couldn't sleep because then after my like mind was like, well, there like what if I like do keep my eyes closed and then there's actually someone looking at me, so I couldn't sleep. Um, so I don't fucking know what my brain does sometimes, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night thinking that like someone like shoved me or like pushed me awake or something.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's like in real life that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's like nobody, but like something pushed me,
Yeah.
or if it's in my dream that I'm dreaming that that happened and then I wake
And
up.
then yeah.
But I still wake up scared.
Mhm.
And I don't know. It's gotten to the point where I think I need a nightlight because I'm scared.
Not that. I have like
It's
the
dark.
galaxy light and I keep it on usually all night.
Yeah, there was one I had to keep my lamp on and I was like, um, I'm sorry for the electric bill, Dad, because it was just a rough night. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's probably also my low. Scary,
Love
scary
that.
times.
Love that. The question of the week is, what is one of your guilty pleasures? Mine would be like binge watching like cringy reality TV. Like I told you that like like the D'Amelio show is like my guilty pleasure at the moment.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Um, I don't know. If we're talking about shows, probably
Hmm.
like Dance Moms.
Oh my god, I've never watched that.
Stop.
I've only seen like random clips here and there, but I've never like actually watched it.
Oh my gosh. That Abby, the dance teacher, is so like toxic.
Hmm.
Like I
Yeah,
just feel bad for the girls because they had to grow up in that environment, but it's just like I can't stop watching it. It's pretty good. Actually, I literally grew up watching that show. Like every season with my friend, we
it's
would sit
wild.
and watch it.
It was never like when I was younger. I don't know. The only reality TV type show I watched was Jersey Shore when I was young, and then
Oh my god.
I got into
I've been
different
watching
ones.
it so much. I finished Jersey Shore because I rewatched every season. Now I'm on Snooki and JWoww.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna watch Jersey Shore,
Family Vacation.
yeah, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
'Cause I forgot that there was Snooki and JWoww. Totally forgot about that separate thing.
Yeah, there's so many. They must have so much money.
Yeah.
That's what I think about. Um, okay, and before we get into the episode, did you pick your song of the week?
Let's see what I've been playing because literally
I was
All
gonna
I've
pick
been
something from
playing
the
is
album, but I was like, we're gonna talk about the album, so I'd rather pick
yeah.
something different.
I was gonna say literally all I've been playing is Madison and Olivia. So
Well,
mm,
mine is a French person, which like I don't really listen to French like this is America. I don't listen to French music. Just I need to put that out there. Like I don't just sit there and like let me put French music on. Like I don't do that. But there's this one artist. I don't even know how to say her name properly, but it's Aya Nakamura. Don't know how to say it. I actually had tickets to two of her shows and they both got canceled here, so whatever. But she's like the only French artist like I'll listen to, and it's more so for the beat of her songs. Like they're just like really catchy
mhm.
and like a fun vibe, like a kind of like getting ready like music type of thing. I obviously understand what her lyrics are about, but like I don't sing them out loud. But yeah, so oh yeah, the song. I didn't even say the song title. It's called Chérie, which means like love or my love or things like that. So yeah, that's my song.
Nice. Um, I just checked to see which song I like played the most, and it's King of Everything, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh,
It's like
such a good song.
so melodically, it's so perfect, and I love it. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get into
Yeah.
that.
Well, going off that, today we're gonna talk about Madison Beers' album Silence Between Songs, which if you haven't listened, I think you should. It's a really good
100%.
album. I'm currently in fights with people on TikTok because I commented on
Why?
I comment on Madison's TikToks and for some reason like they get a lot of likes and stuff, but like people are
Yeah.
coming at me. Let me read some. So she posted one and it was her in front of like a billboard, like the billboard that says like silence between songs or whatever. And I commented, let me see if I can find it. Okay. I wrote album of the year, album of the decade. Okay. Okay. It
Mhm.
got 354 likes. Then everyone, like this first person's like top tier glazing. And I was like, what the fuck does glazing mean? And I searched it up and it means like sucking up or like dick riding. I was like, okay. And then someone was like guts on top, which like I'm not gonna get into with them. And someone else is like the glazing is unreal. Bro must have not heard Utopia or realized Drake's dropping. Some people have no taste. Like literally, people were just literally going at me. And then she posted another video of her singing at your worst, and it's like just her singing. And then I wrote
So
best.
good, by the way.
It's so good. And then I wrote
So
best
good.
TikTok to exist. And obviously like when you comment shit like that, like obviously it's not. I know it's not the best TikTok in the entire world. Like I know, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
commented.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. Someone was like, "Where is it?" There's so many comments, and I'm trying to find like the original comment. Someone was like wrong. Someone else said glazing again. And then someone said you're lying through your teeth.
I
Someone
love
said,
how it's like your opinion, but
yeah,
they're like attacking what you think, which
yeah. And
you
then
can't
someone's
hear.
literally, and then someone was like, her tunes are nails on a chalkboard.
Oh,
And I
I
literally
hate
told
that
them to clean.
visual.
I like clean your ears. Like I'm literally just fighting with these people. I don't even know who they are. Um, there's more. Then someone said you should get off TikTok. Like so many. Like this is
Oh,
what's happening. So, anyways,
like
that's my TikTok life.
clearly they don't listen to good music because this
Utopia.
is good
Anyways,
music.
yeah.
Like
And then
not the
someone was talking about
whole
Drake, and I was like, didn't he push back his album like 3 times? Like, anyways,
yeah, people just have so like such different tastes in music. Like I'm
yeah. And
not
it's all
into the
men.
whole
I looked
Drake
at
and
all
rap and
their like. I wanted to see Drake to be honest, but like, I wouldn't like die to see him.
yeah, it's just not really my vibe. It's really never been. The furthest I'd go was like Cardi B and like Nicki and that
Mm-hmm.
kind of. But I don't know. This is so my vibe, a hundred
Yeah, me
percent.
too.
And it's
Me
also you
too.
can see how she's grown into like more of her
Mhm.
style, and it's so nice
Yeah.
to see.
And I think like every song is different. Like they're
Hmm.
not like similar at all, to be honest, or at least I don't think they are. I feel like each song has like a different beat and like tone to it, which I
Yeah,
liked because I kind of get bored when like an album sounds like exactly the same from like start to finish. So I like
yeah,
that it's like very different vibes.
yeah. I agree. I also like that she drew like inspiration from like lyric wise, she drew inspiration or
Mm-hmm.
referred back to like older
Yeah.
songs. I think that was really nice. And then I guess kind of drew inspiration from like maybe like 60s kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
you can just hear
older
it. Yeah,
vibes.
very like retro kind of.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I just
So good.
screw what they say on TikTok. I don't care. This
I don't
album's
care
so
either. It's
good.
just so funny that like they're wasting their energy. And I'm just answering back, but at the end of the day, like it just makes her TikTok get more views. So like, who
Oh,
cares?
100%. Yeah.
But do you
I
want to
think
go one by?
also,
Oh, sorry, go. Oh.
sure. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I like the fact that I don't think she cares anymore, like what
Oh,
people
I don't think
think.
she does
And
either.
that's why she's just putting it like putting stuff out that she actually enjoys writing
Mm-hmm.
and knows that her fans are gonna love. But at the end of the day, it's like her personal experiences that she's sharing with the world, and she's putting herself
Yeah.
in such a vulnerable position to actually share them. And there are
Mm-hmm.
people like the TikTok comments who are like attacking
Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
vulnerable album. Like, what? I will never
Yeah.
understand that.
And like
Yeah.
she had like a Zoom with like 100 people and I was in it and she was talking about this part like that basically how
Hmm.
like her music she feels is like made for her and like a lot of people nowadays um kind of make music for TikTok and like you can tell like
Yeah.
when people make music and like a
Oh
song and
yeah.
it's like
You can.
okay it's gonna go viral on TikTok and
Yeah.
I like that like in her like you can tell like by her songs like I'm sure there's moments that could be like TikTok viral worthy but like you like it's not made for that.
No. And I think that's why I like her music because I can connect with it so much more because I can connect with the personal like side to it and
Mm-hmm.
all of the pain that she's experienced. Like it just like I can feel it when I listen to the
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get into each of them like one by one.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
We can go in order. Well,
Okay.
okay. I feel like we can go in order and then read off of like Genius what they have in their little
Okay.
like
Okay.
snippet thingy. Okay, so for spinning, it says Madison Beer experiences turmoil about the state of the world in her life. She ponders if the world has stopped spinning due to everything she knows being ruined and not normal. Yeah.
I think this was my favorite. Well, one of my favorite like singles of the album. It's a single, right? Yeah, it was. It was a
Hmm.
single. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think this was one of my favorite ones. I feel like it was just so like different, and then the music video was really good as well. I think the lyrics are good as well, and it's very catchy. And I
The
think it's gonna
music
be fun
video?
to hear live. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. The music video, it literally like does something in my brain. I just love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
First off, the toast with the butter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I saw it and I was like, "Wait, this looks so perfect." And I just wanted to bite it. It was so good. But who helped her with that? Because she produces her own stuff. I mean, directs
Mhm.
her own.
Aaron Moreno.
Okay,
I don't know
yeah,
if
yeah,
that's
I
how you
think
say it, but that
yeah, so good. Literally so good. I love the part where she's like walking in between the cars and like the
mhm.
spotlight hits her and she like
Yeah.
crashes down and is
And
I don't know, she
in a
like
video
sings
she was
with
talking
such
about that.
emotion.
Yeah, I don't remember which video it was. There's been so much videos that like she's been in right now, like for promo and stuff. But she spoke
Mhm.
about how that was like the first time she like did a shot like for a music video that she had like no makeup on basically. And how like that was like scary and like vulnerable for her because like you think like for a music video you want to be like the most perfect version of yourself. So that was like nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. There's a line, it's in
I'm gonna
verse
say a
2.
line too.
Okay, because the bird stops singing
Um,
or flawed by
that was
design.
what I was gonna say, but
Really?
anyways, that line so it hits. It's so
It hits
good.
because it reminds me of the time when I would wake up when I was little, and I live out, like, in the, like, country, so it's, like, fields and trees and whatever.
Hmm.
Totally, silence between songs, like the album cover
Aesthetic, yeah.
aesthetic, yeah. That's, like, my life. But I don't know, I just remember waking up and hearing, like, the birds chirping, and then, like, as I grew up, it's like I don't hear that anymore. And it's just, I don't know why that line just, it was so weird when I heard it. I was like, oh, they
Yeah,
really
and
did
Are We
stop
Flawed by
singing.
Design? Like, when I heard it the first time, I was like, I don't know. It just, like, did something to me. It was so
Yeah.
good.
Okay. I love how we thought the same thing.
Yeah, and I also like when she talks about, like, how she'd rather live in her dreams because I mean, I don't really have many dreams, but I daydream a lot, so I think, like, for me, it would be like that, like, I'd rather live in, like, my subconscious mind sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's like, uh, I lean heavily on like movies or like
Mhm.
TV or whatever. And I kind of just dream about a world that I'm like seeing in the movie instead of my own.
Mhm.
So yeah, that line also resonated with me. So good.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to Sweet Relief.
Yeah. This was actually supposed to be the last single, but with time constraints, I guess. I don't actually know, but, like, on the CD, you know, when it says, like, the singles, that like, Sweet Relief was listed as a single, but I guess with
Oh.
time, it didn't make it to a single. Don't really know.
Yeah, it says the original title for the track was Sweet Dreams. It was written the same day as At Your Worst. And the song is really about having a crush and being smitten over somebody. It's the sexier sort of song on the album.
It's so good.
It's
It's
so
one of my
good. Like the
favorites.
beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear it live.
Me too. It's gonna be so fun.
I think verse 2 is my favorite.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh
I
yeah.
like when she says, "It's so reckless of me, but this feeling is deeply profound," because she's, like, referring to, like like how you were saying before, how she brings, like, in other song titles and, like, other lyrics from, like, different
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
songs, and I
Why
think
was I
that
gonna say that too? Because I literally
okay.
have it written down.
But even, like, just, like, the way she says it in the song or sings it is so,
Mhm.
like, good,
Yeah.
and I need a music video for it, so
I need a music
if
video
you're
too,
listening
and
to this
what if Nick was in it? Because 'Cause I'm pretty sure
oh my
this one
god.
is, like, literally it's sweet relief, you guys, like,
Mhm.
give me that relief type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Give me what I need type of thing, so
Yeah.
maybe Nick can be in the video.
Oh my god, imagine him in the video, I feel like he's so shy. Like, I
He
don't know
is
what he
really
would do.
shy. I remember the one time when we were in the same hotel and I just turn around and he's, like, right here throwing something away. Oh, he scared me. I did not expect to see Nick out of all people, like, it was so random.
Yeah, I remember when he was at the Montreal show, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, like, Madison's boyfriend's there." I couldn't even see him, I didn't know where he was, I didn't see him the whole time. And the Vancouver show, he was there just, like, popping his head out of the bus looking. And then when I saw her in LA, he was just in his car taking selfies.
Oh, yeah. Or, like,
Yeah.
during the meet and greets, he was just, like, chilling, like,
Just there,
staring, but,
vibing.
like yeah, really funny, but yeah, I love this one, the beat is just so good, and it's very
Mhm.
catchy, and it's very just, like, you can get up and dance type of thing, so
Yeah,
this one
it's
live is
actually
gonna be
the
really good.
song that's doing the best right now, other than Reckless, but that one's been out for so long, so, like, it's kinda hard to compare, but other than that, like, that song is the one that's getting the most listens right now. Fun
Nice.
fact.
Cute. Okay, Envy the Leaves,
This is my favorite song.
your song here. So good, it really is.
Did you? Because you listened to Zach Sang, right?
I did, yeah, the majority of it. I, like,
So
kind
when
of
she talks about how she was on shrooms, and then she wrote about this song?
oh, no,
No, you didn't get to that
I
part? I
guess I
didn't I
skipped
didn't
that one.
listen. I didn't listen to it yet because it wasn't available in Canada yet, but I saw someone on people were on Twitter were talking about it after that it got released on YouTube, that she was on shrooms
Uh-huh.
when she wrote this song, and she was just
That makes
connecting with
sense.
nature. But this
Oh,
I don't
wait,
know.
I think I do remember, she was, like, just looking outside at the tree and was thinking about how, it has life, and it's
Yeah,
weird
I
because,
don't
like
know, like, this
yeah, I don't
song,
know what she was
it's
talking
my
about, but
favorite song, and it's funny because when I don't remember, she had tweeted something "What do you think's your favorite song is gonna be?" And I just said this one because I like the title, and
yeah,
actually, like, this one and 17 are, like, my favorite songs, but I don't know, this one just does something to me, like, I don't
yeah,
know.
it
I don't know
really
how to
is
explain
good.
it.
I love, um Well, I love a lot of things, but first, I thought the song was over, and then the
Mm-hmm.
outro started, and I was like, "Holy
Like
shit, this
imagine
sounds
that live.
amazing." Dude, no, I freaked out. And it was so unexpected, and, like, the retro kind
Mm-hmm.
of vibes was amazing, and then, like, the
Yeah.
drums came in, I was like, "Yes, give it to me." It's so good. So, loved that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I also put that the chorus leading to the bridge, where it gets super low,
Mm-hmm.
is so good because it just I don't know why it reminds me of, like, a mysterious, like I don't know, it gives me Maleficent what's that song in Maleficent?
I never watched.
Hmm. There's a song, but it's just, like, very kind of creepy, like, eerie vibes. Not that
Yeah.
this is eerie vibes, but that
But
just
yeah, I
her
get what you
going into that
mean.
lower register, like, so perfect, and I loved it. But then the bridge also sounds like a Disney movie, and it's just so magical, and I love it.
Yeah. I would like I'm trying to pick a lyric that I like the most, but I feel like they're all just so good. But I think like the beginning part where it's like I envy the leaves that grow from the trees. They're all so carefree through the seasons, unaware of the fall. Like that part,
Mhm.
like just like there's so much different meanings within it that I think it's so like
Yeah.
good. And then like why don't we lie and act like the best is yet to come? Like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's
Yes,
like my life.
yes. Yeah,
Like I
it
wish
is
like
really good.
this was like her this one in 17, I'm telling you, like she like went into my head and like took something and then like left and went away with it. But
I
I feel
saw a
like I don't know.
TikTok, and someone was like,
The diary one?
some girl named Madison Beers stole my diary or something like that, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is so
Me.
good." Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is like one of the songs I'm most excited to hear live.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what she's gonna do live, as in, is she gonna have a band with her? Is she gonna have the dancers again? Because I feel
I
like a
think
lot
she'll
of
have
these
dancers.
you
I
think?
don't
I
know
feel
about a
like
band. It'd be sick, but I feel like it's so like hard. Well, not
yeah, I
really.
feel like a lot of them have piano in it. Maybe she can have a little
Hmm.
pianist.
Yeah, I could do that. I learned the piano once.
I'll learn just for her.
I don't remember how to use it, but
Okay, 17.
this song, I'm gonna say that for all of them. No, this song actually like Envy the Leaves and 17 are like tied for like my if I had to like pick, these are like my two top ones.
Yeah.
This one, like the beat is like really good, but it's the lyrics for me more. I feel like
Mhm.
because it's talking about like being younger and like kind of life moving so fast and like not remembering like a lot of it and like
Yeah.
things like well, at least that's what I kind of got from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when like we were talking about this on the podcast like I think 3 weeks ago how like I was reflecting on a time in my life in the past and I couldn't remember anything and other people
Oh,
like
yeah.
remembered so much. And when I heard like the first lyrics like 17 I can't recall a thing. I was like fuck like that's literally
Literally
me.
me.
And then I cry for help but no one's ever listening. Like I used to feel that way so much. Like I feel like I used to like I don't even know. Like I used to like try and make people like understand what I was going through, but like I didn't want to be like overbearing or like look like
Yeah.
I'm get want attention because like that's like the last thing I want. But I just wanted someone to like care, if that
Yeah.
makes
Or
sense.
even if, like, you do say, like, something like, "I feel this type of way," and then they don't even, like, reach out. It's like, "Okay, but you're
Yeah.
not even listening to what I'm saying." Like
Yeah. And that's how I felt so much. I'm literally gonna go through the whole fucking lyrics. And then like my life moved faster than the speed of sound. I feel like my teenage years and like even my early 20s, I feel so old. Even my early 20s. I feel like my life just passed by so fast and I have such a hard time like being in the present. So everything that I experienced, I don't feel like I ever fully experienced it because I was always thinking about like what's next. Um
Yeah.
and then when she says, "Ain't it strange how people tend to change?" That one, I was like,
Oof.
"Oh," because, like, I feel like so many people in my life, or who are not in my life anymore, I should say, I feel like I always got to know I always got to know someone, and over time, I would just realize that the person that I thought I knew is not who they are. Like, that's, like, kind of what I took from that lyric of, like, how
Facts,
people
literally.
change. And then, okay, the last one I'm gonna say, and then I'm done, is the one where it says, "All my life I've never had the chance to stop and smell the flowers." I feel like that one is such, like, I don't know, like a play on words because, like, I obviously know, like, people do stop and smell the flowers, but in my head, it's more like talking about the present. Like, I never, like, stopped and, like, just lived in the moment. So anyways,
Right.
the
Oh,
song lyrically
100%.
is so good.
Yeah. No, I think that was my favorite lyric, the flowers one, because
Mhm.
I think I do it more now so than before because I don't know, coming from like I'm one of 6, so I have like a big family, and
Mhm.
I don't know, with work, with cheer, I've always been on the go, and so yeah, I really hadn't taken the time A for myself, but B to like stop and kind of reflect and also just live in the moment. So
Yeah.
I agree. Well, I have down that I love that she refers back to her younger self and like
Mhm.
talks to her younger self in third person.
Yeah.
I think it's the second verse she does that. Um, and then I said that I love the melody change during the chorus.
Mhm.
Um, oh, and the reference to Dear Society because she's like talks about 17 and then 21
Yeah.
in Dear Society. It's like those 2 ages she
Yeah.
talks about. I just love that she does that because like for the
Mhm.
real fans, like you
They
just
know.
I don't know. Yeah, they know, and it's
It's so
just
funny because 'cause I'm in, like, a group chat on Twitter for, like, the people that were in the Zoom, and everyone was talking
mhm,
about their age and stuff, and then I was like, "You know what? Like, the people that are 17 can't even relate." No, the people that are younger than 17 in the fandom, like, can't even relate to the song. Because I then that made me feel so old because I was like, sometimes when people tell me they're 13 years old, it just, like, blows my mind that people are 13. And I know, like, I don't know how to explain it, and I don't wanna interact with a
yeah.
13-year-old, but, like, it's just yeah. Yeah, anyways.
Okay, we can move on to Ryder.
Mhm.
Literally sobbed. I put this on. Well, okay, you saw it. Um, my reaction to it. I cried so hard, you guys. I literally couldn't breathe. Okay, Ryder. Well, her brother's name is Ryder,
Mhm.
so it's obviously about her brother. And I think that she grew up so fast, and the fame and everything that came with her, like,
Mhm.
lifestyle now was kind of also put on her brother, even if he didn't really want to be involved in that kind of life.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know, he's just kind of following what she was doing.
Yeah. Especially when you're so
Um,
young, you don't really have a choice.
yeah. But literally every single lyric, it's just it
Mhm.
really hits. It
Yeah, and
really, really does.
did you listen to when she said she first played it to him?
Yeah, and when he was staring out of the window and
And when a
she saw a
tear rolled down
tear,
his face.
bro, I started crying.
Of course you did.
Just imagining me no, because then I played this to my siblings and I was like, "You guys look how like, listen how sad," and they were, like, about to cry too, and I was like, "Okay, like, we get it."
Mhm, no, it's
But
so
I don't
good.
know. I don't know, literally every lyric is just I can relate it to, the relationship that I have with my siblings, but
Mhm.
also there was a moment where I was listening and I was like, "Oh my god, like, I can relate to this song by, like, me singing it to, like, my inner child."
Mhm.
And every lyric just makes sense in that way. And then
Yeah.
I cried even harder because I was like, for example, like, the chorus, "Just close your eyes and you're tired as kids. You and I know it's hard sometimes, but you'll be alright, we'll be alright." So it's just like,
Mhm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
referring to, like, my inner child, but then me now, it's like, I don't
Yeah.
know,
That was one of my favorite
crazy.
lyrics, as well as, like, when she said, "You just wanted a friend, didn't know it then, now I do." Like, that one made me so sad because, like, for you, like, I can relate it to my brother. I only have a brother. But, like, the same thing that you did, like, I was trying to, like, think of it as, like, my younger self too, and
Mhm.
that one, like, hit me.
Yeah, and actually that hit me too, and it reminded me of when I was younger, I was always, like, the 3 older girls, and we had, an older cousin that was our age, and she would always hang out with us 3. So it was like the 4 of us. And then it was the younger 3 of my siblings and then the younger 2 cousins. So
Mm-hmm.
it was 5, I think 5 of them. And they always wanted to play with us and hang out with us because we were like the older girls, whatever, and we never let them. And I felt so bad. And I played this song to my brother, and then he was like talking about that specific line. He was like, "Yeah, I remember I wanted to come over." Or no, it was like we were having a sleepover, whatever, and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to also be included in the sleepover. And basically we didn't let him. And he just came over like to the house and he was just by himself, and it really made me cry. And
It's
I
so
was
sad
like, "You
because like when
still
we're
think
younger, we
about
don't
that?"
realize
Like,
those things. Then when
yeah.
we're
And
older,
then it
it's like,
actually affects us, even if we
yeah,
don't realize it.
yeah.
And it was really sad. I love this song though.
It's I don't even know like how she's gonna play it live. Especially, I was thinking about when like, because her brother doesn't go to every single show, obviously, because like whatever. But I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
the first night that she sings this with him in the room for the first time,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
what that's gonna be like.
oh. Amanda, I'm going to literally break down. Like, I will be on the floor laying down in a puddle, like maybe curled up in a ball.
That's me when 17 comes on. Oh my god! And they're imagine she does them right after another. She probably will.
No,
No,
she
she
probably
probably
will
will.
because what did she do for like life support? It was like default and homesick and
Oh yeah,
effortlessly, no?
yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
When we die.
No, I think someone might have to carry me out. I'm not kidding. Because I'm sure At Your Worst is gonna come after
Oh
this, and I
yeah,
will cry again.
yeah.
It's too much. It's just too much. Like, I don't know how somebody can literally, again, like, get into my head and just, like, write
Mm-hmm.
lyrics that resonate with me so, so much. It's
Oh,
absolutely
mood.
insane. But we shall move on to Nothing Matters But You.
Yeah, Nick's song.
Nick's song.
Yeah.
This one's cute.
This one's okay. Okay, this one's cute, but it's not my favorite. Which I don't know. Maybe people will fight me for it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like not like the top song for me.
I would agree. And I would also say that, you know how in, like, Envy the Leaves, there is that, like, outro at the end, or
Mm-hmm.
in, 17, like, the melody changes in
Yeah.
between.
This one's
I
just
think
the
this one is
same.
very, yeah, which
Yeah,
is
which is
fine.
nice. It's just like
Yeah,
I love when there's like the random beat
it's
change or
little
like the
twist.
yeah.
Yeah,
This one's just
I
very
agree.
simple, but the lyrics are really good. Um, yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I think my favorite one is If You Never Stop Me, Then I Just Keep Falling.
Mm-hmm.
Because thinking about it in the way of, like, this is about her boyfriend, Nick.
Yeah.
It's like he was there for her during, like, her darkest times, and he was like she was always, like, leaning on him for, like, protection, I guess.
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
don't
if
know,
you
and
read
it's
her
just, like,
book, like
really
you would
cute.
like know like certain
Yeah,
moments.
certain moments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's also spinning reference.
Yeah. You make a girl
Make a
think the
girl
world's
think
only
the world.
spinning for you.
Yeah, so that was cute.
I don't know why that line reminded me of like Rihanna for like 2 seconds. Like only girl in the world. Like that's what like when I heard it, that's where my brain went for like 2 seconds and it came back.
That's so funny. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No.
Okay, we'll move on to I Wonder.
This song caught me off guard. I don't know, like it just like wasn't the beat I was expecting, but I liked it.
Yeah. So it says spinning was always first, but we didn't know what for sure was going to be the last. And this was my intention. What? This was my intention. Sorry, this is like grammatically incorrect. And this was my intention for this to be the response to Spinnin'. Spinnin's lyrics are Did the world stop spinning? Nothing
Hmm.
seems changed. This one's I woke up happy, I wonder why.
It's just a happy song, and I'm not used to that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then she talks about, like, the air is sweeter, like, the grass is greener, the birds are singing,
Hmm.
so it's like she realizes, like, the little moments in, like, her
Yeah.
healing journey.
Yeah.
which is cool. I love the beat of the chorus. And then I think the line, I used to live to die, but by somebody else's side. But now a new day breaks and I feel fine. It like puts into words how I feel sometimes. Because it's like you feel terrible one day and then the next day you wake up and it's like perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So it just personifies like mental health, especially like different episodes when you're like super high and low so well.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the last note when she sings Why, that very last note, and she goes like, whatever she does, her little thing. I don't know why it reminded me of, I think it was Everything Happens for a Reason, that very last note. And she does the same thing on tour.
Yeah.
Well, she did the same thing on tour, and it just reminded me of that, and it's so cute.
Bro, like all these high notes that she hits, like I need to like make sure that I don't try and hit them because last tour I like remember I have this specific
Yeah.
video of her during Selfish where I'm singing very badly and then I try and hit this note but like I obviously don't and she literally gave me a side eye and I need to like not do that ever again. Like I was like humbled.
I'm sorry, but I scream at the top of my lungs, and if I sing terribly, like I know, but I'm just gonna continue doing
I'm
it.
gonna post the video. Once this episode's up, I'm gonna post a video of her giving me the side eye so that everyone can see and hear my voice.
All I
It's just
do
so
is literally
funny.
cry. And then
I
she
just
tells me
sing too loud.
Sing too loud.
Because no one else was singing. That's the issue. The show I went to, no one was singing. So it was just me and my awful voice. So she definitely heard me like go like off key very badly. And it's just so funny because like I paused the video and I zoomed in on her face and she just like looked absolutely disgusted. So yeah.
That was me in Minneapolis.
So
Nobody
like,
sang. I was like, what's going on? I'm gonna scream.
At least from the back, she won't be able to hear me.
Yeah, but then the people from the back, like,
well, they can enjoy the show.
People will.
They can enjoy.
Dude, they're gonna enjoy me literally like frolicking around. I'm gonna be like, I don't even know, laying, screaming, crying, whatever.
They're gonna think we're insane.
Oh, 100%. Okay, at your worst. This is another
This
one.
One's too much.
Another one.
I can't listen to it.
Really?
Yeah. I've listened to it, I think 3 times. I skip it each time because I'm like, I can't listen to it right now. I think I'm in too much of a fragile state that like I can't listen to it.
Yeah. So she mentioned that this one's about her dad. And I can just relate. I'm not gonna say who.
I don't relate to it in that way.
Relate.
I like see like for other people they relate to it in the way of their parents, but I related to it more like to myself. Like I listen to the song and think of it in like third person as myself.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I did that too. But I liked though how she did turn it back on herself. Even though she did talk about her dad in the first couple verses, then she at the end was turning it back on herself.
Yeah, those like lyrics, like I can't.
I was like, great.
Because like I feel that way too. I feel like whenever I get in like bad moods or stuff, I always like I tried to like calm it down now, but I feel like I always take it out on other people, which like I shouldn't. But that's why I kind of just like I don't know, write in my journal.
Yeah. No, it is so true. Like I try not to, but I lash out to the people or on the people who love me the most, and it's like my family the majority of the time, so it's like it sucks because you don't want to hurt them and you don't mean to be mean or rude or yell or whatever, but
sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes it happens and sometimes they like trigger me. And then sometimes I'm just like in my head and I'm in the wrong and it's my fault. And then some other times I just can't control it because I'm mentally ill.
Mood. No, I think the line that like, other than the one that was like, it hurts to know I hurt the ones that love me at my worst. The line that hit me when I was listening to it, but sometimes I still hate myself the way you made me hate myself. And I still refer to it in like myself because yeah, I feel like my like subconscious mind like made me hate myself.
Yeah.
And it's gotten obviously better, but like I just like I don't know. When I heard that I was like, "Oh, wow."
Yeah. I think the whole song in general is just
Yeah, I know. I'm not prepared
it's
to
like
listen to hear this.
no. I close my eyes and think of you because everything leads back to you. You got your
Or like
reasons, you
yeah.
got your demons, but I hope I never hate myself the way I know you hate yourself.
Mhm.
Ugh, bro, ugh.
And then you got your reasons,
Yeah.
you got your demons is so good.
Because everyone has their own issues, their own
Mhm.
trauma, and they have their own ways to work through that.
Yeah.
But then some people take it out on, again, the people that they love the most, even when you shouldn't. Oh, but there was, I know it's sad, I miss you too, you're turning red. Oh, this isn't like you. Oh, that part
Mhm.
made me cry, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on? I was like, Madison, don't do this.
No, like I
It
don't think
was,
I'm like emotionally ready to hear that one.
it was a little too much for me, honestly. And I was,
And I'm just like so curious how her dad felt listening to it for the first time. Like I would
I
love for
think,
him to talk about it.
I think she actually
He
mentioned
said
it
it?
in the Zach saying,
Okay, I didn't listen to
because
that
she
yet.
was like playing the song in front of everyone,
Mhm.
and he was in the room, and then
Mhm.
she was like, "This one's about you, Dad," and then it was done playing, and then everyone was like, what did you think of the song? Because like, it was kind of low-key, like negative
Yeah.
kind of, and he was like, "It was beautiful." Like, so I think in a way, he just understands his wrongdoing and
Mhm.
I'm sure apologized for whatever happened growing up. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it is just sad. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know, like, even me talking about him, like, I'm not gonna say who I think it's about or who
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can relate it to because, like, I don't know, but then I think about it and I'm like, she does that for so many of her songs, and it's so crazy to me that she just again, it's that putting herself in such a vulnerable position
Mhm.
to discuss that with the world and for people to then listen. It's, like,
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
It's really sad. We'll continue. This isn't loading, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, the next one's Show Me, which has been out
Oh,
for a little while. We actually were in LA when this one came out.
oh yeah, we were.
Yeah. I remember I saw her like 2 days before it came out. Um, and yeah. And I did a little reaction in my little Airbnb.
This one's is it called an
Something like that. I
interpolation?
don't know how to say the
Something
word.
of a song by the Turtles.
Mhm.
This isn't loading.
I did a little like there was like a little like ranking thing, like it made you like rank the songs from like 1 to 14.
On TikTok?
No, it was like a generator. I'm trying to find it. I had it here somewhere. Oh fuck, I just found it and I closed the thing. Pretty sure this was like my last one. Not that I don't like it. I just
Oh.
feel like the lyrics I just don't like. Yeah, it was my last one. I
Mhm.
just like I feel
I mean,
like
it's
the
very
lyrics I just
similar
didn't hit me as the other ones do.
I was gonna say it's very similar to the, original, like, she's changed a
Mhm.
couple of the lyrics, so it's like
That's why I'm just like I didn't relate to the song, but the
yeah,
music video was fire. It was so
yeah.
good.
But I kind of do understand the, like, you walk into a room and people fall for you, how I wanna be like you, kind of just and I try not to do this now, but, like, comparing myself to, like,
Yeah.
influencers or celebrities or whatever, because it's like I wanna have their confidence or I wanna be I
Yeah.
don't know, I wanna be someone who, like, walks into a room and turns heads type of thing, so
Mhm. Like I get it in that
I get
aspect. I
that.
like the beat
Yeah.
of the song too. It's just like doesn't hit as hard as the other ones to me.
Yeah, the music
But I feel like this is
video,
gonna be
though,
fun. Hmm
the music video was so good.
I can see her on
Love,
tour for like whatever segment this song plays in, like wearing the same type of outfit that she did in the video.
yeah.
And then can she like throw fake money in the crowd, like the thing with her face on it?
Blow up a car.
Oh my god, that too.
It was just so good. I love the poker kind of vibe.
Same.
Okay, we can move on to home to another one. So, okay, the next three are songs that have already been out.
hmm
So we'll
I
go a
like
little
this
bit
one.
quickly through
Yeah,
them.
I like this one. I feel like I got tired of it at some point, only because I was just listening to it too much because there is like no other songs out for a while from her. And like
Yeah.
obviously I know I can listen to her old songs, but like whatever. But I liked this one. I thought it was good. And I feel like I relate to it in an aspect where like for me when I listen to it, um, how do I like say this? Like I have a lot of trust issues with not even just like relationships with like friends and like just issues in general. And I'm like the type of person that like thinks like, oh, like there's gonna be someone better or like whatever the fuck. So that's how I
Hmm.
kind of like related the song when it's like talking about like going home to someone else or like whatever.
Yeah.
For me, like home is not like a physical home, it's just like a place or like a space or whatever.
Right.
So when I like that's how I took it. And I like the beat because
Yeah.
it's like a sad kind of moment, but like it's also kind of happy at the same time. And the
Hmm.
music video was sick.
So good. I loved how, I don't know, just like the concept in general when she was the blue alien at the end
Yeah,
watching. And it was
yeah.
so cool. Um, but yeah, I can't really relate to the song, but I love the beat and I'm excited to hear it live. Cause like this is another one of those just dancing.
And I like the lyric where it says, "Say you hate me, it's okay. You're not babe. It's okay, boy. You're not the only one." It's funny. I'm sure
Yeah,
people
that's
hate
true.
me. Anyways,
Oh, I'm sure people hate me.
yeah. I mean, I know people do, but that's fine. And I'm sure they're not the only one. Anyways, next. This next
Next
song, I feel like
song.
it did not get its moment enough, but
Me either. And this is one of the ones that um like I've never been in a relationship, so I can't relate. I personally can't relate to it, but I know
hmm
people and a specific person who has been through a really like rough time with a relationship and I sing this or not sing it, but I listen to it with this person in
I'm sure you
mind
sing it
and
too.
I do sing it in my shower and in my room by myself. But I listen to it with this person in mind and then I'm just like empathetic towards everyone, so then I just
hmm
cry. 'Cause even though it's like it
Yeah,
didn't happen to me, I still feel bad. And
yeah.
especially
I
the
think
part
it's
where
just
it's
yeah.
like, um, I don't know the exact lyric. Hold on. Like we build a house and
Uh
shows our
huh.
kids' names. That part. I don't know why this isn't loading. Thank you, genius. But yeah, that part's just really sad because it's like you spent a lot of years with someone or however long to the point where you're talking about starting a family, you're talking about moving
hmm
in, whatever, with each other, and then it kind of just all like crumbles down and it's like no longer a
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. And I've never been in a relationship, but I feel like it would just be so hard to move on from like a long term relationship.
hmm
So
Yeah. For me, the lyrics that hit the most for this song was "It can't be this easy to let me go, but if you say so." I think it has a lot to do with like again, like my like trust issues and like me. I'm like a type of person that I feel like I'm like easily replaceable. So when I heard that, I was like, in my head, it's like I don't know. I don't want to sound like whatever, but like anyways, in my head, it's like if someone lost me, like I feel like it's easy for them to replace me, and like that's like where my mind went with that.
mhm.
And yeah, that's yeah. Anyways.
It was so so sad.
Mhm.
And the music video, I like how she didn't do a whole like thing for it, and it was just her singing with like the orchestra. First off, I just love violins. I love strings in general, so it sounded beautiful. And then
Yeah.
yeah, I like how it was just more kind of simple. But again, how she's just a great actress, I think. But then again, she's not even acting. She's good at
feeling her emotions through and
yeah.
like showing them.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. We can move on to Reckless.
This one, I just like, I'm happy it's on the album, but I just don't feel like it's on the album in my head. I just like I just think of it as life support because of like it being on the tour and everything.
That's
Sometimes
true.
I forget it's on this album, but it's so good. It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, this one actually is one of my favorites too. Because I think more so she's talking about like a relationship, right?
She said
like
that it's about two people and she'll never say who it's about. But like I feel like yeah, and I feel like we like low-key know who it's
yeah,
about.
because it's like you gave me your word, don't worry about her. You might love her now, but you loved me first type of thing. But then there are also other lyrics that I can relate to in a different way about a different person. Too. So it's like not not about like a partner or anything like that. Which is it's crazy to me how music can have such a different impact.
Yeah, for whoever's listening to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like different perspectives. But
I think like when it says like said you never hurt me, but here we are. That one hits because I feel like for so many people, I think of this more in like of a friendship way where I feel like so many people like come into my life and they're like, I like sometimes I overshare. And that's like I think it's like a good but bad quality at the same time because I just trust people too easily, which like that's like kind of led to my trust issues because whatever. But that line specifically, I feel like I've just experienced it so much where people are like, you tell them your trauma and then they're like, oh, like I'll never do that to you. Or, like I'm so sorry that like that happened, blah, blah, blah. And then what do? They do the exact same thing. So that's why I'm like, I'm very like closed off now. I mean, I feel like I make friends, but I don't make like a lot of like deep friendships because of that aspect. Like I don't like opening myself up to people and then like being hurt again. So yeah, anyways, that's that.
Yeah, I thought of a line and I can't find it, but I don't know. It's just a really sad song.
Yeah,
like the part each it goes by and each night I cry. I'm like, yup.
Me, I think I'm pretty sure I cried last night.
Did I cry? I think I cried too.
Oh, so fun. Oops. We cried together. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm fine. And then I lay down. I'm like, oh shit. Like, then all my emotions hit. And then, like, yeah.
I call it my floor time. I'm like laying on my floor and then I just start crying. So.
No, I do that in my bed. I just lay backwards. Then I look at my galaxy lights. And I'm like, oh shit. It feels like a good time to cry.
I think it's like good though, because you're getting out like.
I think it's good. Not like if you do it every single night, maybe like there's like a hair in my face. Maybe it's not like if you're crying yourself to sleep every night, like maybe you need help in a nice way. I definitely need help, so it's fine. But yeah.
Anyways. I do want to say the music video is beautiful and I love the outfits.
I still can't believe the book is real. Pretty. Like it was that big.
I know.
Like that blows
my mind.
She said
that it was the lyrics were written on.
Yeah. Wild.
So cool. Okay, we can move on to Silence Between Songs. This was so unexpected.
I was just gonna say that. Like I didn't expect that.
Silence Between Songs, it's like kind of more of a ballad. I don't know why.
No, it was not.
Totally not. I love the vibe though. It's so just vibey. I don't know how to describe.
No, I'm sorry. The lyric, the part where she says, "I pop a pill to try and numb the pain with just me and my brain. I medicate. That's what you made me do." That part. That part. And it's so funny because it's not like the lyrics. I would have thought like you said would be a ballad, but it's like
Yeah.
It's kind of a fun vibe. But the
Like,
lyrics,
yes,
like,
like,
hello?
what you made me do. Dude, I don't know. The first verse, it's like
Everything.
everything hits first. Second, I pop a pill to try and numb the pain. Kind of takes me back to effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one song that says blue in it. And it just reminded me of Blue, like her actual song.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's this one. But anyways, I never sleep, just naked in my room. Yeah, like I literally never sleep.
Yeah,
Not
literally what we were
naked,
just talking
but
about before.
no, literally. What
But
else
yeah,
do I
I don't
have
know.
down for
Like when
this?
it's just me and my brain, like what I just said before, it's so like true because I feel like a lot of my issues or a lot of my problems, um, just come from my own thoughts and like me making shit up in my head or me like over analyzing things or like overthinking things.
Yeah,
It's just yeah.
I
Oh,
think
also
more
it is
so.
here. It says my broken
Is it?
hearted dreams in baby blue.
I don't know if it was that line though,
Oh,
but yeah.
okay. Okay.
I think it was a different song, but this song I feel like has a different like even though it's the same as the title,
Hmm.
I think the meaning is different because it's like
Yeah.
this one's about the silence between like missing someone, basically,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. But then the title of the album is like the silence between all of the noise
Yeah.
and how you can reflect and like heal in between that
Yeah.
kind of time. Especially when she's like super busy with like different projects and music videos and tour and
Hmm.
whatever, and then she comes
Like you
home,
don't
it's
have
like,
time to just like
yeah.
yeah.
Um, but I like how there's like too many meanings then.
Hmm.
Um, I can't be alone with the thoughts. Sorry, I can't be alone with my thoughts when the music stops. Sometimes I only play music to like tune out my
Hmm.
own thoughts, and I literally play it constantly.
I do that when I'm trying to
Oh,
sleep because that's like the worst time for me. Like when like the whole house is quiet and it's just like so
yeah.
quiet. And then like that's like I don't know. I just put music on when I try and sleep sometimes because yeah, if not it's just like me and my thoughts alone.
Well, that's why I
Isn't
play
fun.
brown noise.
See, I like that. I use that to fall asleep, but when my mind is racing, I can't do that because it's still like low key quiet up in there. But if I have a song on,
Mhm.
then like at least like the lyrics like add in some like words to my brain. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Okay, the very last song, my another one of my favorites.
Hmm.
Um,
The song's about Scooter Braun, and I don't care if
King of
she doesn't want to
Everything.
say it. It's about him.
Oh, absolutely, it's about him. Um,
Hmm.
but at the same time, there are some lyrics that I can, or
Hmm.
maybe the
Yeah.
song as a whole, I can relate to and think about certain people. But then like certain lyrics where it's like, "Bridges to Hollywood, you took then burned." Obviously, that like
Yeah.
doesn't make sense in my scenario, but like the song as a whole, I can relate to it, and
Yeah.
it's so good. And I loved how it first started with her like walking up to the piano, and then the piano starts, and oh, so
Hmm.
perfect.
I think like the lyrics, I hope it was worth it. What you get, you'll deserve it. Was really good because at the end of the day,
So
I'm like a
good.
huge believer in like karma.
Karma, yeah.
And a story that actually relates to like Madison in some capacity is the first show I ever went to of hers. I had meet and greet and I was like third in line. And anyways, it was a whole mess, blah, blah, blah. It was like assigned seats. We had to get a seat, whatever. I sat in someone. And at first they told us that
Oh
we
yeah.
can sit in any seat for the Q&A and then move to our actual seat. So I sat in a seat and this girl came up to me and she was like, "You're in my fucking seat." And it wasn't even her seat. Anyways, she was like, "I'm going to fight you." Like literally fist fight. Like we're at a Madison Beer show. Anyways, fast forward, her meet and greet picture came and it was so bad. Like not like what she looked like, but she had her glasses on and I guess there was fingerprints on her glasses, so the glare like cut her eyes out.
Oh
So
my
I was like,
gosh.
that's karma. So I'm a very big believer in like the
karma.
energy you give people is like what you're gonna get back.
Oh,
And like that
100%.
line, like that's like where it took. But I thought of that girl, so yeah, and other people too.
Yeah, yeah, and I told you who I thought about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Certain people. I forgot to say this about the last one, but there's a line that goes, "So listen closely to the silence after this song," and then it leads into King of Everything. And I don't know why, for me, it's like that was so like cool how she did that because I think when she is in those like silent moments of like
Mm-hmm.
reflection or whatever, she really realized how bad of a person Scooter was and then created this song, and it's just like so
Mm-hmm.
beautifully said. Um and I absolutely loved the last part, the chorus, because it's like I could just picture on tour everyone starting to like clap their hands, like
Yeah.
it hits bro so hard.
Oh
And
god,
then
everyone
my
should bring a picture of
mom
Scooter.
stop. My mom was like, "Well, what if she performed it and as soon as that kind of beat drops, Ariana comes out and Demi comes out and Justin comes out and they're all
No, they
singing
need to do
with her,"
this
and
for a
I'm like,
music video.
"Oh my god, mom, like,
They need to all do a
that's so
music video. Like she
smart."
needs to get them in it. You know how much that would blow up?
Blow up,
Yo, that would
bro.
blow her career up. Like she's
Oh,
good.
100%. She's good.
That's so funny though.
Did you see that, Hailey Bieber commented on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone
So, it's about
knows.
Scooter.
Oh, it 100% is. And in that
100%.
Zoom thing, someone asked the question, and the question was, "Who's King of Everything about?" And she was like, "I'm skipping this question." And then in the like how you can chat in it, everyone was writing Scooter Braun, and she was like, "Guys, be quiet." We're like, we all know. And then everyone's making TikToks like montages of like it's iconic, truly. But there was a
Oh, yeah.
line. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, in this stone cold bed that you made, now you sleep alone in it. I think that is like I can like think of so many people in that way that like they kind of create like these situations for themselves and then afterwards like wonder like why they're alone or why they have no friends or like anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Literally, because like, you did it to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, I like this song. I think it's gonna be really good live. Do you have anything else to say about it? Then I have a
Um,
question once we're done that part.
okay. I'm sorry, let me go back to my notes. No, I just love the ending. It's so nice and beautiful, and like the piano, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gorgeous. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I love her. And I don't know how she can get into my brain and like nitpick it.
Me
And I'm like,
either.
Madison, get out. Get out.
Literally. So, okay, my question then is what song do you think she'll start the show with, and what song do you think she'll end the show with?
um
And then okay, and
I think
then
she
what
might.
song do you think she'll sing from like her older?
So I think she did mention on a Zach saying, she's like, I might sing as she plays the songs. I was like, amazing. I hope she sings Tyler Durden because that one's a little short one, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
quick and easy. But that's my favorite. So, um, I know. I don't know, but I think last King of Everything because of how it
Mm-hmm.
ends, and I can literally just picture everyone going like this, like, and then like swaying back and forth,
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring a
and
printed
it's
picture
so
of
cute. We're
Scooter.
gonna cry.
I'm gonna do it.
Um,
Imagine there's just a picture of me
Starting
holding
off,
Scooter Ron.
bro, maybe silence between songs
Okay.
or Sweet Relief. I don't know why,
Okay. I
but
think
that's
she's gonna start with Home to Another One. I don't know
oh,
why.
that's
I just
true.
think that's what's gonna
No,
happen.
that's true. Yeah.
And then ending, I have like a few assumptions. I think it'll either be Spinnin', and I don't know why, or
That's a good
Envy the
assumption.
Leaves. Envy Leaves because
That's
of the
also another
outro,
good. God,
or
yeah,
King
go
of
ahead.
Everything.
Yeah.
So like those are my guesses. And then if she had to sing older songs, I know she's not going to sing this one because she basically said she wouldn't, but Homesick. Yeah, or yeah, I want to hear Tyler Durden or Dead.
Yep. Wasn't she supposed to do that one?
Yeah.
For the festival? Yeah. Yep. We were supposed to get it. It's fine. It's fine. Still have beef with them though. I'm really excited for the tour though.
Me too. Me
I just miss
too. I'm
I
scared
miss
though.
tour in general. And I say tour because like going to like a whole like almost a whole tour, it's just like so different than just doing a couple of shows. Because like
Yeah.
you actually connect with so many people and it's just so much fun. And also, well, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's just a lot of fun. I love touring.
Me too. I'm excited. And like obviously like
Yeah.
I really want to go to the London shows and I don't even know why. Like I think I just want to go to London and then I can use that as an excuse to go earlier than later. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hope she comes back to where I live.
I know, I hope she comes here too. She came for As She
Yeah.
Pleases and then she did not come for life support. But Olivia's coming here and I feel like she might follow the same route.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Olivia's coming here too, so hopefully.
It's gonna be so much fun. I'm just nervous about when everything will be.
Anyways, I think that's it. Like I said at the beginning, if you haven't listened to the album, you should go listen to it. Let us know your favorite songs.
Like
Yeah.
what a well written, well produced. Shout out to Leroy and everyone else on the team who helped her. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
She always though. She just gets it. That's it. She just gets it. So
yeah, she does. Yeah.
That's why we love her.
Yeah.
Madison, hit us up to come on the podcast. We miss you.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening. Follow or subscribe to this podcast wherever you're listening to it on. Leave a review and we'll talk to you next time.
Yes. And we might do Olivia's next time, right?
Yeah.